Wargaming's Ask the Wargamer.
Mini Wargamer Dave here from miniwargaming.com. Welcome Wargamers to Ask the Wargamer. I am officially submitting a challenge to the wargaming community. My Goddess of Slaaaneh wife at home doesn't believe me when I tell her that if I were to ask for some chocolate on her behalf, that she would get any. She doesn't think it's possible. So if you wish to prove her wrong, please send your chocolate to the Goddess of Slaaaneh, 411 East Main Street, Welland, Ontario, Canada, L3B3X3. In these series of videos, what I do is I grab random comments or questions anywhere the eagle-eye view of Mini Wargaming can see, and I scrutinize them accordingly.
Are we talking about the Eye of Terror?
Yeah, something like that, without the pirate voice. That didn't really fit. But if you've never seen this before, this is kind of what I mean. Valchrist says, Dave, remember episode 12, Ask the Wargamer? You gave advice about building a Chaos Space Marine army. What would your advice be with the new codex? An excellent question. This would be my advice. Start with the Demon Prince of Tzeentch with wings. You're going to want to be able to reroll those failed saves of ones. Next, you're going to want to get a whole whack of cultists. I'm talking like a lot of them because they are awesome sauce. And you got to go with the flyers because flyers are just fun and it's new and it terrifies people. Also, Warp Talons are a lot of fun. They're kind of expensive, but they're all relative. If you're fighting against Space Marines, put the mark of Slaaaneh on them. I don't typically field Slaaaneh anything, but you're going to want that higher initiative to claw their faces off and get the reroll because you have hatred on them, which is the Veterans of the Long War special rule. And since you have a set of claws, you have the Shred special rule. So you're rerolling twice. And in that first round of combat, you are devastating the lives of anyone who walks in your wake. Typically a wake is in water, so if you're walking on water, that is just ridiculously awesome. That's where I would start if I was starting from scratch. Now, that's actually what I did when I started to collect my new chaos. And man, oh man, is it ever fun. Valchrist again says. Hey Dave, another question. Being mentioned a lot are vanilla Space Marines. What kind of Space Marines are they? The ones that you can eat? My Dark Eldar would love some for lunch. Seriously, what chapter are they? Ultra Marines. My digital hazard. Dave, the Chaos Gods command you to answer this question. Can I rub your kneecaps? The weirdest question. What do you do? Why? Sage. Dave, do you think there should be a Titan-sized defiler? How would you feel about that? That's the more pertinent question. In fact, if you were Titan-sized, you would be blasting off pizza-sized pie plates in your face. Echo the Tyrannid. Nom nom nom, tower tasty. Plastic. That's what I think of when I think of Tau. Ordo Xenos Guy 1. Dave, I play orcs and Tau. That's sweet, dude. You collect an orc army at... What? Did you... Angel 070. Hey Dave, could you send a shout out to the Court of Manlaw in the next Ask the Wargamer? This is my local gaming group, and we have every 40k army covered. For Sanguinius, Court of Manlaw. It's kind of more of a sing out, but it's good enough. Damus 23. Hi Dave, awesome hairdo, and this is my question. What's better, Imperial Guard or Space Marines? By the way, I'm just a new kid and I live in Philippines, Southeast Asia. Smiley face. Oh, the choices. Imperial Guard are really awesome. Space Marines are a lot of fun. I would say at this stage in the game, Space Marines are better just because they have the latest codexes. And if you like slaughtering things, then you're just in your prime evil state when you are a Space Marine. By the way, when you said you're the new kid, I was kind of expecting in my mind that I was going to read the words on the block after, but since it didn't happen, that was good, man. Because if that happened, Rift in the Warp would have been opened and something would have Tyrant Clawed you out of there and it would have like pulled you back. Shark's Bait. Hey Dave, you are so awesome. How do I become as awesome as you? Or is it a gift? Okay, what do you want? Yeah, all those compliments thrown at somebody, it's too much to handle. So there's gotta be something you want. Like, I don't even know. I have a weird way of accepting compliments where I just don't accept them. I kind of like bat them back in your face. And it's just like the rudest thing ever. It's kind of like this one time in school, some kid was like, hey Dave, you draw really well. Shut up! Well, maybe not to that extreme, but yeah, no, I'm not kidding. That's actually watering it down. Astronion Malik. Hey Dave, I am planning on starting a Minotaur Space Marine army and was wondering what kind of terms to use. Hammers, claws, or normal? Go with the claws. I say that because I favor close combat. There's no other feeling like slicing stuff up in close combat. Why do you think I fielded Khorne Berserkers all of those years? It's for that exact reason. Grey Knight. Dear Dave, for heavy support, how do you think about standard Forge Fiend? Behind a wall of havoc supported by Blood Raiders? That actually sounds like a pretty cool option, like a death wall of nut sauce. I gotta try that one of these times. That might confuse the heck out of your opponent. Like target priorities. Like, it's all the blasts are coming from one place, but what do I choose to focus on first?
Chaos like a boss.
Hey Dave, I recently started 40k and I have Abaddon and Dark Vengeance. Any ideas on what to get next? So I pretty much answered that at the beginning of this video. You're gonna want some Cultists, Demon Prince with the Mark of Zinch, some Warp Talons with the Mark of Slaaaneh, and Eldrakes. Max them it! What's with all the wolf hate? I play wolves and I always play nice. Sad face. I don't know about you or anyone else, but I like wolves. It wasn't a wolf, that was my combat familiar. Dominatus. America. Canada. Sarajevo. Hey Dave, I am a massive Tau player, but recently I decided to add some Chaos Space Marines as an ally. What are your thoughts on this, and would you ever ally with us Tau for the greater good? I mean greater chaos.
No, I would not ever ally with Tau.
Enforcer of Darkness. Hey Dave, your videos are awesome, and you have led me on the great path of chaos, and just wish to thank you for leading down the path of darkness. Also, a question on the new Chaos Space Marines, what do you think of Raptors? P.S. I don't like chocolate, what's wrong with me? I think it's because it reminds me of mud. Raptors are okay units. I like to bring them in with a bunch of meltas. It's kind of like tickling the back of your opponent with a hot branding iron. Obligatory shot of randomness. Hello, terrain. Meltas are the way to go. This guy's actually modeled properly. How do you like them chaotic apples? Codian. Hey Dave, been wondering this for quite a while now, but would a foot slogging Necron army work? I honestly don't see much use for the Ghost Arc compared to the extra amount of warriors I could flesh out my army with the same gust.
Yes, viable.
Why?
No idea. But yes is always my answer. So that's what you told me to say.
That was a good impression of Stephen Hawking.
Oh, is my computer getting funny?
Time for a package. From Australia, Caramello Koala. G'day Dave, Matt, and the rest of the Mini Wargaming crew. Thanks for your very entertaining and rather dictatic videos. They have kept me interested in the hobby through a fairly intense time of life. I've packed you some true blue Aussie chocolates. I think the Americans make them and sell them to us. Do you have these in Canada, or do you have some maple leaf type equivalent? I've never seen them before in my life. Thumbnail. I'm about to head off and serve my country overseas, which should put a crimp in my style for the next little while. But I'm really excited to see the next generation of chaos being created, and I can't wait to see what Dave does with them. When I get back, I will try to paint up a Chosen for my Fallen Blood Angel successor chapter. Matt, I'm sure your WOG will one day reach enough resonance with orcs everywhere that you'll be able to battle people in Australia. When you do, I'll be waiting. Happy Wargaming, Nick. When you said Matt there referring to as WA, you were probably referring to Dan. Just a guess, although it'd be awesome to see Matt actually do a WA. Thank you for the chocolate. Gonna poke your eye out now. Another one. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read this, but I shall try. Dear Mini Wargaming, first, you do a great job with video games, painting. Just a quiz form. Question 1. Line to you, Dave, if Matt do list and swapper near. Nope, it's not. Question 2. 6th edition. Tank can snapshot, Walker can, but some are. Let's go on to the next one. Question 3. With Space Marines, no, not on page 155, but picture. I'm not speaking Imperial Guard these days. I don't know how this is. Question 5. In Dark Vengeance, they are HQ Orky armed. Question 6. Tau Empire. Well, that I can read clearly. I don't know why that's the clearest in the whole letter. Tau Empire, need your repult Stigger Rory. Question 7. Hive Guard, do not need to see to shoot, can shoot flyer. Question 8. Watch Typhus roll on different twin still, O4C. I really want to know what this is, man. I really want to know. Question 9. Used Epidemius. Purge Marine. Feel better. No pain on. Question 10. Look page 327. Marines mirror upgrades. For you rejets inside, LOL, need one of Earth Army. Hey, can you, Choco Dave, because you like chocolate. Reply on Ask a Wargamer. My name is Chris Hathorn, Cheshire, England. PPPS, answer question 3, Black Temples. Send 17, see how and take and get to Canada. Think by foe now. I'm gonna open this up and this will clarify the letter. That's my guess. Okay, well these are some pretty decently painted miniatures. Hey Dave, I'm Jackson. I collect vanilla Marines. This summer I hope to come to Canada with my friends to meet you. I hope to meet Deffy and the whole Mini Wargaming crew. I bring tidings of delicious chocolate and vanilla goodness. Alfonso, my dreadnought, hungers for battle. My friends and I would love to be featured on a Banter Bat Rep. It would be so cool. Your friend, Jackson Horgan, aka Cheeseman's. P.S. If you were to eat one type of pie thrown by me, what flavor would it be? Also, vanillas may be the underdog of 40K, but they too can win. Make more videos filled with goodness and awesome sauce. Pecan pie would definitely be the pie because that's my favorite type of pie. Francisco Guerra. This is coming from Portugal. Thank you for the chocolate. I love Blood Quest comics. Into the Eye of Terror. I'm gonna read this tonight as my bedtime story. Kind of looks like Matt on steroids without glasses. Oh, no, that's just sweet, man. Time to find you a semi-permanent home. You have like the prettiest writing I have ever seen. Hi there, Dave. As promised, here's the package we said we'd send. First of all, thanks for all the great videos. As I had said, they are a constant source of entertainment for us, especially in the long nights keeping watch over the baby. I really should consider getting Vault membership at one point, but right now, we need every euro we can get. So maybe in the future. Now, my wife, who is writing this, my handwriting isn't that feminine, plays Eldar. And she recently started Word Bearers, courtesy of the Dark Vengeance box, which we bought for Kaylee. When I was a little boy, my dad started a model kit collection to give to me as soon as I came of age. And building the first kits with him are some of the best memories I have left of him. So 40K being deeply ingrained. Okay, look, if you're gonna make me cry here, like I had no warning. More on that later. It seemed like the natural starting point for Kaylee. So we bought her the Dark Vengeance box set to start her a Dark Angels army, which I'll pass to her as soon as she's old enough to play and enjoy it. Hopefully it'll give her the same memories I have of my dad. As for me, I've played Blood Angels since the start of the 2nd edition, and it was with great pride that I've been witnessing your force grow exponentially. It's amazingly painted, and I love watching your battle reports with the Sons of Sanguinius. Now for the other contents of this package. I noticed that a force as glorious as yours deserves to be, and in fact should be, led by its chapter master, Lord Commander Dante, the most celebrated living Imperial commander, and I haven't seen him anywhere in your videos or in Worthy Paintings videos regarding your army. So I enclose one of my own models, a gift from one Blood Angels player to another. Field him or don't, but in a force like yours, he simply belongs. This is sweet. I also enclosed the first 2 compilation volumes of Blood Quest, the original Blood Angels graphic novel, and still the best. I know you guys don't read Black Library publications, but this being a graphic novel, it doesn't require the same commitment as a novel, and is well worth the read. Also enclosed is something by Catherine. See note at the end of the letter. If I may offer a suggestion, the most fun I've had playing Blood Angels was with a full Death Company force. There's something liberating about not worrying about objectives, and focus instead on mindless slaughter in the Emperor's name. That's all from me. Keep up your excellent work. Oh, and congratulations on Dark Potential. It's looking great. Maybe we'll invest in it someday. Take care, give yourself a big hug, and Matt as well, you deserve it. Francisco Guerra. I would say Francisco Guerra. Much better. Note from Catherine. Deffy has always been a favorite of mine, and I always feel like giving him a pat on the head for a job well done. I drew a picture to commemorate that. Francisco also really wanted me to draw chili? That's the word right there. I'm not sure what it says 100%, so I'm sorry if I butchered it. Pro tip, don't shave the golden locks of a Blood Angel as a joke. They won't be pressed. I'll keep that in mind. I won't do it ever again in anyone's lifetime. I promise.
Look at you now. You have those red eyes that are spider-like.
Cat's a really good artist. I'm actually very impressed with this picture. That's all the time I have questions for right now. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Ask the Wargamer. If you would like to send chocolate to my Godess of Slaaaneh, then please send chocolate to the Godess of Slaaaneh, 411 East Main Street, Welland, Ontario, Canada, L3B 3X3. Blood Quest, Blood Quest, blood, 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 blood. Garshal the Destroyer, Orc Warlord. Find him and I find the sword.
Can I play what? The hate chaos.
What?
I get to one good. You get to go again. You better let it go.
A pattern's a girl?
Let it go. I want to play warrior.
You're a what?
Powers that kills are rubbish.
What?
I got chocolate in my mouth.